Hi, my name's Ty from Tiger Darts. I've been asked a few times about what's involved in doing a screw point conversion, so I'm going to give you a little demonstration video. I'll also go through a little bit about myself. I've been playing darts badly now for about 30 years, and I know what you're going to say, wow, he doesn't look that old, but yeah, I am in fact an old man, a 45-year-old man. As I say, pretty bad dart player, but I still enjoy it. I've been doing screw point conversions for over 3 years, so I know what I'm doing now. And I've obviously had to adapt the conversion to when they've brought out different points like the Swiss Storm points and the new Harrows quick grip points. So all those do fit in the screw point conversions that I do. Here's a set that I've done before. These are Pinnacle darts. There's only about 50 of these sets made. They only come in a standard point, but obviously I've changed those to screw points, and they are Target Swiss LNC points that are in there, which are a nice point with a nice bit of grip on the end there. So yeah, we'll just get straight into the video and let you see what I actually do. So here we have my Clark Metalworker lathe. I've installed here in the headstock some Neil Birkin shot darts. I've removed the points already, and normally if they were a dirty dart or a used dart, I would have already put these through the ultrasonic cleaner, because obviously I don't want to be getting dirt or germs or working with any of that. So they're installed. Now we need to use various different sizes and drill to various different lengths with the drill bits. This is because we need to get them so that they fit right, they tighten correctly, and also with the Swiss Storm ones, so that actually when they're tightened they won't come loose there. So we'll start with the shortest. I colour code all of the drill bits so that I don't get confused, and also I don't obviously drill too far with the wrong one. Okay, so we've got these little collars on there. They just stop you from drilling any further than you need to. Obviously tungsten, with it being so tough, these drill bits wear out incredibly quickly, and if you're not careful they snap very easily also. That one. Just use a brush to get rid of that little metal chippings.
And the last one that I use is the widest one, and this one just allows for that collar on the Swiss Storm points and also on the Harrow's Quick Grip, where it's that little bit wider. So it just allows that to go in there, and also the hex part of a normal Swiss point. So that'll go in there, like, should be about halfway down the whole hex. So it's got enough room for the key to grab it, and also enough room for that hex key to tighten up into the dart. Lastly, what I do on the lathe is I start off the tapping so that I know that it's going in completely straight, but I wouldn't fully tap it on the lathe because you can quite easily snap these really delicate tiny taps. So I just start it off, and I know that's completely straight. Take it back out again. Again, brush off the little metal chippings. So for the lathe part, that's pretty much it. Now we'll move on to the hand tapping and then the testing to make sure that everything's gone correctly and all the points fit in this particular barrel. So here we've got the darts now, fully hand tapped, and I've also put them through the ultrasonic cleaner again, just to get all those little metal chippings out of there, so that they're ready now to test with all the various points that you might want to put in there. We've got the first of all the Harrow's Quick Grip ones. Now if you can see on there, there's a little well, it's not a hex grip, but slightly different because they can't use that because the target's used that already, but it's got like 2 flat sides, 2 curved sides, and then there's like a bit where it stops, so that bit needs to go inside the barrel. So we'll put them in by hand first. And then just tighten up with the tool. And we can see there that all it's showing is the flat bit and the curved bit. So that's nice. That's the Harrow's 40mm quick grip points. We'll fit all 3 of those in. This point tool works also for Swiss points, and I don't know, it's already been said by somebody, but the Swiss point tool won't work for these Harrow's ones, but the other way around it does work. These are just nice smooth points, non-damaging to the board. So that's the Harrow's Quick Grip points fitted, and you can see that it's quite hard to tell in there, but you can see that they're all in there. To the same distance, or to the same depth rather. So that's them. Then we've got the target ones, just a normal target. Swiss point, these are the SLKs, 42mm. And then you can see that half of the hex part goes into the barrel, while the other half stays out so that you can use the tool to remove. And as I say, this Harrows tool works for those as well, which is handy. So they're fitting nicely as well there. And then the last ones that I try are the Storm type, because they have that little lip there, and also this little bit at the back there, where when it goes fully in, it will grip those two bits together and keep it tight. So if I just tighten that in with my hand, then I can't tighten any more with my hand, but it's not fully in. And then we just need to nip it tight with the tool, and that then stops them from coming loose. And that's why I have to drill at those different depths to get that to work. You might find other people might do a screw point conversion, and that bit will probably just screw all the way in, and then what will happen over time, removing them from the board, they'll just become loose, and you'll just be forever tightening that bit up. And then the last test that I like to do is a roll test, so basically making sure that they're dead straight into the barrel. So just roll them along there, and I can see that it's not wobbling, it's just rolling nicely along there, so it's dead straight. And I'll do that with all three. These are a very nice dart. A nice black coating on there. So again, I can hand tighten up to there. Then I just want to I'll use a proper tool. The tool to just fully tighten, and then that's not going to come loose. Roll test. And then the last one. Tighten up, bit of a gap, nip it up with the tool, and then give all three a roll. There's no movement there. And that's it done. Ready to package back up and send back to the customer. that is just my preference of point. Neil has actually sent his own points, these 40mm Harrows points, which I'll fit before I send back, but I do like the Storm RST points. Even though I don't rest my finger on there, they're just a nice length and a nice point. So yeah, that's it. I'll show you these. That's the darts, the Bear, first generation shot darts, all sold out. Very nice dart. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the videos.